Alright, RCS messaging is coming to the iPhone, so let's talk about it. So first things first, let's talk about what does RCS stand for. RCS stands for Rich Communication Services. And as the name suggests, it is a much richer form of communication. So here's the thing, RCS messaging is actually designed to replace SMS as well as MMS messaging, which are both older versions of messaging which aren't as great and are more out of date. So basically RCS is the newer thing, and that's really all you need to know. Alright, so one thing before we start talking about like what's going on here, I do want to clarify. A little thing to note. As RCS messaging does come to the iPhone, it will not replace iMessage, as more as it'll actually just stand beside iMessage as the way to text Android phones. And again, I'm also working off of like rumors and stuff. So yeah, things could totally change. But this is kind of what's going on right now. As well as green bubbles are here to stay. And I know I really hate that. But I guess, at least if anything, hopefully RCS messaging will bring a lot better way of talking to Androids than what's going on right now. Because right now Apple's using SMS, which is, again, really outdated, much older, and much worse. Alright, so let's talk about what this is for Android. Because most Android devices in recent years have supported RCS messaging. And so basically, RCS messaging is iMessage, but it's on an Android phone, basically. And that's really a pretty solid summary. And so, like, that means, you know, you can see when other people are typing, like, there's bigger file sizes when it comes to sending things. And just overall texting experience on Android phones to other Android phones is the same thing as iMessage is to another iMessage supported device. So here's basically the current problem with texting an Android phone from an iPhone, right? Here's essentially the issues. So number one is smaller sizes when it comes to sending photos and videos, right? You know, when you send a video to an Android phone or vice versa, typically the video received is pretty terrible. Again, like the file size of the video itself has been squished to basically nothing to get it to fit in that historically old file sizes of SMS messaging. Another thing is actually a character limit. If you don't know, like, for example, if I try and text, I have some people that do have Android phones, and so when I try and text them, there actually is a character limit to the amount of things you can say in the message, which again is not an issue on iMessage to iMessage and is also not an issue on RCS to RCS. Okay, here's a really important one, and it is no security. Yeah, it's not protected, which means if you're on an iPhone texting an Android phone, like, none of this is secured and locked away. It's definitely much more open. So if you personally, like I do, I care about how much of my information is out on the internet. So having something more secure does mean a lot to me. So this one's a bit smaller, right? So read receipts, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically allowing each person to see when the other person has read their message. Again, not a huge feature, but something that is still pretty nice to be able to have. And then another issue here, and I would also consider it quite important, is how terrible group chats are. You know, yeah, they're terrible. Like, you can't name them, you can't change them, you can't add or remove people. And sometimes you can get it to add people, but you definitely can't remove people. It's a whole mess that everyone hates it. You know, it's not fun to have that perfect iMessage group chat and then the one Android phone in there. So theoretically, hopefully, maybe we could get group chats also fixed when it comes to RCS messaging. Again, just something that I'm hoping for, and maybe we'll end up seeing it. Alright, so here's why having RCS messaging on the iPhone matters, you know? So number one, again, like I said, it's going to be more secure. That means, like, as you're texting back and forth, your information actually is private and it's not just open to anyone who can hack in and grab it. You know, again, like better group chats. Now, again, this is something that I don't know for sure, I'm just guessing, but again, it would be absolutely awesome if group chats were fixed. Something, again, really important is better communication when it comes to sending photos and videos. You know, having that resolution up a little bit more will be awesome for sending things and not having them look like they were just completely squashed. As well as also more characters. Like, we need more, like... Hey guys, so I'm in the middle of editing the video, and I thought this was the funniest thing. When I say more characters, I meant to say something along the lines of more characters, whoa. But instead it came out as just more characters. I sound so uninterested in this subject. The iPhone. And this is also something, as recording this video, we're still in 2023, and this is not supposed to happen until 2024. So maybe it's like an iPhone 16 matched with iOS 18 feature, or maybe it's in early 2024. No clue. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm excited. I am super excited, and I hope it happens soon. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as it helps me out a ton. And yeah, I've not posted a video in a month. I know, it's been forever. Been really busy, been doing other things, editing other videos for other people. Because I do basically have this whole editing thing, just literally called MIB Productions. So I've been editing other videos for real estate and stuff like that. So I've been really busy. But I'm glad to finally get back here and make a video for you guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye guys!